that I use.
Done. Okay, so we are on now.
Excuse me?
Excuse you, Moogle.
You might need to silence the phone.
Please silence your phone while in the theater. Of the mind.
Well.
Wow.
be respectable to your fellow audience. So we good to go, guys? We
I think so.
Guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's here.
Everyone's
Minus-
here.
Minus Lemon.
Yep. So. Alright, so. I would say welcome back, Seekers, but that wouldn't be entirely true at this point in time. But, welcome back regardless. So today we're kind of doing something a little different. There was this thing that I wanted to do that involved the story. However, it involved different characters and how things were happening in a completely different place. We're kind of doing it slightly early to establish the characters and everything, to understand everything. So consider this a session 0. That's why it doesn't have a number attached to it. We're doing this because Sebastian is currently out and won't be arriving back until like the very last dead end part of the session. And currently with Arc 5, I want everybody there because it's very important story-wise. As you probably, those who've been watching, could tell. So we're going to be doing this miniature arc and sort of introducing it and these new characters that come along with it as well too. Although I haven't gotten every single one of them like drawn out and stuff, I'm very slow when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I've got 2 made so far. That means I got 5 more to go. But that's all right. We'll get to that a little later. So everyone's good to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. So with that said, let me go ahead and establish the scene here. Let me make sure I get my notes first, though, because I had written this out in a very dead portion of work when I wasn't studying. That is. Okay. So to establish the chronological order that this is happening in a very far away place in the world, the UK specifically, when the Seekers are out trying to find the Gauntlet of Distortion and to bring it back, destroy it, another thing was happening entirely. Something that almost seems unrelated, but all of you will soon find out that that's not necessarily the case. Everything is connected in one way or another. So, currently is around midnight in the UK. It is very quiet at this point in time, as you guys are sort of arriving in a more... It's not London. It's like a town. But it's a little more rural. And you guys are arriving by car. It's like a big military-esque jeep. To establish the story here with your characters, every one of you, the 7 of you, are part of a company. And this company is... Hold on, let me grab it. Just to make sure I got it right. Yep. Is a company called Jensen, Albert, and Reed Limited. They are a PMC, or a private military company, for those unaware. They were hired by someone very important in this thing here. The 7 of you, though, are part of this company as a squad known as the Damned Legion. The Damned Legion is known to have done some of the most insane, over-the-top, and quite honestly suicidal missions, and some of them have lived. Some of you who are some of the older characters have seen quite a few people enter through and a lot of people leave out in body bags. some members of your group have died, but currently the 7 of you have been together for a year and a half now. It is the longest that all of you have been together, and no one has died. Thankfully. You were put in the UK because you were hired by someone to get a job done. And it sounded like easy pickings. And currently, that's where you're at right now. It's 12 in the morning in the UK. And you're about to arrive into a pub that has been cleared out specifically for you guys to make camp at, essentially. They said they were going to give you some good amenities in which to sort of enjoy the night before the mission starts. And to get a debriefing from them in the first place. I would normally have, this is the part where I'd give you guys tokens, but I only made 2. So I'll allow you to see the scene anyways. For those who have been a part of the Killing Floor campaign, it should look very, very familiar. So you guys are getting out of the military jeep at the moment, and you see in front of you a pub with the lights turned off and everything. It looks like it's been completely abandoned, just as your benefactor had promised. You approach the door, and it's kind of locked at the moment. So one of you has the key, and tell me, who do you think would have the key on them?
Me, the smartest of us all.
Yep, as Citadel comes out, which is a small but very hardy-looking dwarf. So he comes up to the door. And, what's that?
Only trust myself with this one.
Yep. And you open up the door, you put the key in, you hear the lock open, and this is currently where you guys are at now. I told you it looked familiar.
Flashbacks.
Yep.
I don't need flashbacks.
Whoops, that's the wrong one. Let me get the right one.
Yeah, I definitely don't need flashbacks.
Yeah, you open up the door and everything's kind of like dark. So for those without dark vision, it's going to be a little hard to see. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for telling me, Andrew. So this is kind of like currently where you guys are at. Citadel opens up the door, and it is just absolutely empty inside here. So tell me, you guys can enter in any way you wish. This is your kind of little home away from home. Go ahead and tell me, just, how you guys like to come in.
Why is it gotta be so bloody dark all the time?
It's a little dry in here.
As Lotus enters the room, a very serious-looking lizard folk woman with these sort of they're folded in at the moment, but she's got these very kind of beautiful-looking frills with the yellow webbing in the center. Kind of colorful, but she has a very serious demeanor about her. Piercing blue eyes walking through her like as if she owns the place. Because, I mean, let's be honest. So you're entering the room. Lotus, do you have dark vision? No, you do not. Yeah, it's like pitch black in here for you.
Tieflings?
No. Well, tieflings can see. Lizard folk, I don't think can.
No.
Yeah, so it's really dark in here for you. So what'd you like to do?
Yeah. It's just looking around for a table to sit at, maybe. Or so it's just
There we go.
somewhere near maybe a candle.
Could try to find a light switch.
That works.
Just for shits and giggles, let me get a perception roll from you and see what you get.
Perception.
While they do that, can I charge in?
Absolutely. Yeah, Siege, you bust in through the door, like, just as much as you own the place as well, too, with a loud crack, almost seemingly breaking the door off its hinges as this massive Goliath enters in. He is, needs to say, it almost seems like the life of the party here. He's very hardy looking, but also has a award-winning smile on his face. For a Goliath, he's actually very good looking.
Right. Where are the baddies at? I know they're in there.
For God's sake.
Yeah, Hawk, you enter in as well, too. Being the only human out of the entire group, you are kind of dwarfed by your very large friend as you enter in with the... you kind of look like the sort of poster boy definition of a sniper. You got this sort of cloak around and this mask around your face, with also this headband that's kind of covering up a good portion of your head, with fair brown hair spiking outward. However, when you enter in, it is absolutely pitch black in here. And, Siege, do you have dark vision as a Goliath? I don't think you do.
Nope.
Yeah, you bust through the door, and it's just pitch black in here.
Where are they? I know you're in there.
Easy, big guy.
Hello!
I am looking to turn the lights on.
Okay, big guy, hold on.
Can
Friction.
I just Siege's legs? I have dark vision.
Oh yeah, you have dark vision. Friction, as you enter the room, you are also kind of coming behind from your teammates. This very attractive-looking tiefling woman who is seems more dressed up than the rest of you. She's got a sense of fashion. However, she does have a spell book linked to her side through a chain. She's also able to see through the dark, thankfully. She's got this very colorful purple skin with very vibrant white hair and glowing yellow eyes, golden, shimmering through the darkness. You're able to see, though. So, Lotus, what'd you roll for your perception to try to find a light switch?
I rolled a 13.
You're kind of fumbling through the dark at the moment. It's a little embarrassing.
It's hard to see when someone's over here yelling their heads off.
What do you say?
Distracted easily.
And the one bringing up the rear at the moment is Leech, a drow man who kind of looks like the poster boy of a Hot Topic from a long time ago, with his hair draped down on one side of his face, very depressed looking. But he has been with you guys for a very long time, and you put up with the shenanigans for long enough, you'd say.
Sunshine.
Yep. And drow can see in the dark, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely can.
So
Okay.
yeah, so you're kind of seeing Siege coming in, yelling about. Lotus is sort of fumbling around in the dark trying to find a light switch. And it's just a kind of all of you together. However, there's another squad mate that's supposed to be joining you. However, she said she would join in a little later as she was going to go grab stuff to try to help liven up the debriefing, as it were. So, and to put context to her, she is a Tabaxi woman who has a bit of an interesting history with people, very not so trusting, but she's been with you guys long enough that she's a little jumpy, but she plans to make things a little better for all of you.
Can I find the switch?
Yes, you absolutely can. You go to the to nearby the corner of the room down here next to the couple of bar stools that are sort of bolted to the ground, and as you sort of shimmy your way in, you flip the switch and the lights come on. No problem. Interestingly enough, when you
Dumbasses.
when you guys enter in, you do notice that there is this large pod over by some of the chairs. You have a feeling this is related to your mission.
I think we found what we're looking for.
Where? Where?
Over there, you oversized green bean. Not point two.
Green bean.
So perfect. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, so now you guys are sort of inside this pub, and you are going to be debriefed, you feel, within a little while. So you guys are free to do what you like in here.
I'm just gonna hide over here.
In the corner. Yeah, Leech, you take a seat down at the table by yourself, and it's very reminiscent of just the lonely kid at lunchtime in the corner.
Oh.
I'm reminded of too much.
Is there any booze in here?
Siege, you take a look around kind of excitedly since were told this was a really nice bar, and taking a look inside, it's got a very classy feel to it. And you look over the counter, and sure enough, there's a couple of bottles there of who knows what until you can actually get there.
Where is it?
It's in the center.
Oh.
Past the counter.
Is there like a little slidey door thingy that...
Yeah, there's one on each side here, but tell me, what would Siege do?
I'm gonna go over this counter right here.
Yeah, you completely hop over the counter without any regard for anything as your loud combat boots hit the floor, and you see just a pile of just all different types of alcohol stretched out on this table.
Oh yeah, now this is a party, and I grab like a handful with my giant arms.
Yeah, you get your massive arms around, and it's almost like as if you guys just saw somebody win like $10,000 in poker chips as he's coming in, just grabbing all of it, just...
And I grab them all, and then I go to this slidey door and kick that shit out of my way.
Roll strength check for me real quick.
Okay.
I know, you're tall enough. Get the good shit off of the top.
All right, going in strong.
What'd you roll?
Get this sheet thingy.
You have a +4 modifier to your strength roll.
Yeah, so that'd be 22. No, 21.
Yeah, you kick it off the hinges, and it goes flying
Yeah.
into the wall next to next to Leech as he's sitting in the corner by himself,
Completely unfazed.
unfazed entirely.
Yo, anybody got a black cat?
Now I'm gonna go say where Leech is.
Yeah, you go ahead and pull up a chair.
Slam all those babies down.
No.
Citadel,
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to look at the thing over there.
Aye. Stay focused.
Okay. Are you checking out the pod?
Aye. When I woke up, cast identify on it.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and take a look at it, and it's sort of a interesting machination between magic and technology, very similar to what you do, Citadel, as far as artificing is concerned. You are familiar with the creation of magic items. However, this isn't necessarily much a magic item as it is something that's made mechanically, like in the mundane world, but it has some sort of magic to it as well. Something probably with an internal component. You remember hearing a little bit back before coming here about what your benefactor was saying, that this pod was something very important, and you'll learn more about it when you get debriefed.
Aye. A little shoddy compared to what I'm used to.
In fact, when you actually get a little closer to it, it's actually like really cold. It's almost like having a refrigerator open.
Are you sure that's not where they just store all the alcohol?
My ears perk up. Hmm?
No, down.
Oh god, you guys are really killing me.
I can't, no.
Or maybe they make the ice cubes.
Should I melt it?
No, actually, I think the ice cubes are done behind the counter.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
You guys are just sort of hanging out, and there's actually give me a perception check real quick. Let's see if you can hear it. Okay, very good.
23.
23, very good.
17.
Excellent.
Oh, +0.
Yeah.
9.
Oh man. Okay. Both Friction and Citadel, you're having a hard time with hearing it. But the rest of you hear. Oh wow. Hawk already with the really great perception rolls. That's actually that is very good considering you're the team's marksman. Anyhow, the as you guys are sort of conversing with one another, sort of getting a feel for your surroundings, you hear what sounds like beeping coming from the center. And at first, to the older members, especially Siege, it almost sounds like a bomb. But
I get up.
Oh dear.
yeah, you hear this beeping sound, and you're not quite sure what it is.
I don't get up, Yigaloo, get down! And I'll jump to the floor.
Yeah, you hit the deck really hard in front of the pod.
I go over to the middle.
Yeah, you. How do you approach it? Cautiously, or just sort of?
I go with just go.
You just do,
with,
yeah.
like, with my booze in hand.
Yeah, you take one of the bottles one of the many bottles that you put on the table, and you grab one of them and head on over to the center. And when you get closer, it sounds like something, almost like a phone in a sense. Sounds like a device trying to get your attention.
I look and see where it's coming from.
Yeah, you kind of look over the counter, and it sounds like it's really close. And brevity's sake, you hop the counter over once more to find that there is in fact a laptop in here that it seems to be placed by the person that has hired you. And it sort of it's emitting this sort of red light at the on the center. What would you like
on
to
the
do?
center of the screen or the monitor?
The back of the monitor is closed right now.
Oh. I open it.
Yeah. All right. So you open it, and it takes a moment for it to boot up, as it was on sleep mode. And in the thing, you place it on the counter, and as it sort of boots up, you see on the screen the person that is your benefactor. You guys, out of character, know who this is. It's Hugo. And he's sitting behind a desk. And looking very professional as per usual, with his very round-looking glasses with the purple lenses. And with his very interesting smile, both very pleasant, but yet seems like it has ulterior motives. As you open it up, you see him. And you do, Siege, recognize that it is indeed Hugo. And
does this have like a camera thingy?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have my face all the way up close because I have no.
And he says, "I was wondering what." Oh, I see.
All you hear is breathing.
Oh. Could you, and all of you guys are sort of hearing it from the speaker. And he says, Siege, if you could do me a favor, pal, and move away from the camera a little bit. It's a little... it sounds like you're going through a tunnel right now.
Hugo, darling, is that you?
Yes, of course.
Hi, Hugo.
Yes, of course. Well, now, I'm glad that all of you have made it safe and sound here. I am currently, about, say, 30, 35, maybe 40 minutes away at the moment. Ever since that botched meeting between us and the Silver Hand, things have gotten really out of hand.
Is it any wonder?
The seats in the car weren't as comfy as they usually are either.
I'm terribly sorry about not getting you something a little more fancy, as you guys have really done us quite a few favors in the past. But unfortunately, we have to be discreet, as, well, Silverhand is all over the place now, and we cannot have them, well, getting the goods where it be. Which reminds me, the pod did indeed make it your way, did it?
It's up here.
If you mean the giant refrigerator in the middle of the room, yes.
Perfect. That's exactly what we need, and that's exactly what you need if you'd like to get paid. Now then, allow me to explain this mission to you all. But real quick before I decide to get into it, just for organization's sake, who was the leader of your little legion again? Please remind me.
I thought would be yours truly.
Yes, Citadel. It makes sense. Being a man of, well, worldly knowledge and being as learned as you would make sense. I hope there aren't any objections, of course.
Short, cranky, to the point. No objections here.
Very well. Seems like all of you are okay with this. Let's see. As he shuffles through his papers, says, what do we have here? There we go. Yes, the mission notes. Okay. As he goes ahead, and you can see him sort of stacking them together here. And he says, alright, here's what's going on with all of you. You have been hired by Hightower to do us a small favor, and that favor is to bring the pod that is currently within your vicinity to, well, from point A to point B. It's quite simple, really. Now, of course, the nuance is that, well, it's the Silverhand, you're going to be all over the place looking for it. After all, some information had leaked, and as much as I'd love to go ahead and blame many others for this mishap, it is currently not within my power to do so, so we're just going to skip over that part. Now, of course, to be able to bring something like this around in the city would be very foolhardy. So that's why we set up a different route for all of you. You see, underneath the city is a tunnel system most people are not aware of, especially not the mundane. It is a system of tunnels in which you can get from one place to another without being seen. But there's only one problem, as you all can probably assume. It could be a little dangerous. Now, what dangers lie in this tunnel system is beyond me at this point, although I did hear a very interesting rumor, if you'd like to hear. To tell me, do any of you know about a small little, well, to call them a cult seems a bit uncouth, but at this point I could care less. They're called the Brotherhood of the New Dawn. Any of you familiar with that?
No, but I love your stories, Hugo.
Why, thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys can roll
rings
history.
A little bit of a bell.
You guys can roll history if you'd like to see
Sure.
if you've heard about it.
Why are my siege rolls better than Alexander? What the
It's a good sign.
12.
12?
17.
12, 17.
Yeah, total one.
Natural 1? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yes, Citadel, you could honestly care less. Version 14? Okay, you would know a little bit. Hawk, you said you had 17, correct?
Huh? Pardon? No, I rolled a 12.
12, okay. Who rolled 17? That was Siege.
That was me.
Yeah. Oh no, guys. Okay, Friction and Siege. you would know the finer details. For those who rolled 12 and lower, you've heard of the Brotherhood of the New Dawn. You've heard stories that they are nothing more than just a crazy cult of people willing to sacrifice to achieve something. For those who rolled a little higher, though, you do know that they are indeed a cult, for sure. That's 100% certainty. They're considered a death cult. But you're not quite sure who the worshippers are or what they're worshipping exactly. But you know from different stories, from being around the world so often, that it's not good. And Hugo continues saying, yes, the Brotherhood of the New Dawn might have taken refuge in these tunnels, so I would stock up on ammo if I were you. And whatever that you could use, but of course we'll get to that in a minute. One thing... Oh, this is going to be a little hard to pronounce. Let's see. Gahanadar. That's the thing that they were supposedly worshipping.
No. Tight.
Give me one.
Bless you.
Why, thank you. Absolutely unnecessary, Siege, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Hang on. Let me try to get the information so that those who already rolled a little higher can, Ooh, this is really hard to pronounce thing. Or spell. Oh, no. What do you mean Man. Hang on. Okay. So, for those who rolled a little higher, you don't really know who this Gahanadar is. Actually, there's one person who would know, and that would be Leech. For those who aren't in the absolute know-how, Gahanadar, you've heard, is a god of abominations. However, Leech, you know because of your race and understanding that it is a member of the Drow Pantheon.
Yeah.
And you know that his portfolio included slimy creatures, outcasts, and rebels. And Hugo continues saying, we don't really know what these cultists are after, but if they're underneath these tunnels doing gods know what, then it's best that you err on the side of caution. Personally. After all, if the pod comes back damaged, all of us are in very dire straits. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. After all, there's a reason why I suggested that Hightower goes ahead and hires all of you. Now, if you have any thoughts, concerns, questions, comments, now would be a good time to state them.
Does this mean we don't get to see you this time?
Not until you reach the point B, as it were. Sorry to disappoint.
Okay. Guys.
That from here to wherever the hell we're going.
Yes, indeed.
What's
The-
the pay?
I don't suppose you have any, you didn't leave any of those ammunitions you were talking about.
Ah, yes, of course. You see, built in this little tavern is what we like to call a translocator. Now, this is how we're able to ship many different things in lightning speed to you. Now, all of you have credit with us since you've done jobs with us in the past. About 500's worth. So you can take a look at the little online shop and get things that you need sent straight to you. It's the way of the future, after all.
Well, wait, now I have another question.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Lotus.
If you have the fancy dandy translocator, how come you can't use it on the thingamajig?
Well, here's the thing. When you're trying to translocate things of organic material, that part hasn't been necessarily tested yet. We don't know if that thing's going to come back the way that it was made. Trust us, we've already tried to think of this. However, when it comes to inorganic materials, such as ammunition, guns, blades, all that kind of good stuff, it comes out just fine.
So we have a person in the box.
Person is a good way to put it.
Oh.
Now, if, of course, you make it through, I'll see if I can go ahead and tell you a little more about it, but for right now, it has to remain a bit of a mystery. In fact, I've already spoke a little bit too much about it, if you ask me.
As long as I get to see you afterwards, Hugo.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You will. Now, as for the rest of you, do you have any other questions for me? Maybe I could answer.
You don't know of any other creepy crawlies down there other than the Brotherhood of Bright Bastards?
Ah. Well, that's the thing. A lot of our scouting drones had sort of entered in and caught some wind of something foul downwards, possibly undead. We don't really know for a certainty. But I can tell you one thing, those drones have not come out. So don't be surprised if you see some high tower equipment inside.
You didn't get any of the footage.
Unfortunately, not really. A lot of the stuff comes back corrupted for some reason. So unfortunately, I can't really share any of the footage with you. Just understand that we have reason to believe that they might be undead. Also, of course, your normal cavern-dwelling creatures of sorts. You know, gelatinous oozes, big spiders and such. You never know.
Out of character moment. Fuck.
Just be prepared for anything, really.
Spider legs are actually a really good delicacy where I come from. It's good. I'll make you some.
Sure, Lizard Mom. We're good.
It's good.
Now, what about the rest of you? Anything, or are you okay with all the information that was given to you?
Does this thing have booze?
Shit.
You mean the translocator?
Yeah, that thing.
I suppose, but this is the reason why we put booze here in the first place.
What, there's no more in here?
Not in the computer per se. No.
What about the refrigerator?
That is not a refrigerator, Siege. That is delicate high tower equipment.
You're telling me there's no booze in there?
But no.
Alright, I'm going home.
Siege,
but-
you could curb your alcohol intake for just a little bit. Just a little bit.
No!
For fuck's sake.
This is the reason why we put alcohol there in the first place. It is a tavern, after all.
You mean to tell me you drained all those bottles?
I throw the empty bottle over my head. No.
And Hugo puts his head on his hand. And it's just, okay, all right. And he puts his glasses back down.
One question I don't think any of us have asked: pay.
Of course, you'll be given quite the amount for this. However, it's a bit of an undisclosed amount at the moment. But understand that I give you my word that it is entirely worth it. It is quite a bit for all of you.
I sure hope so.
Would it pay off the student loans that I'm not going to pay back?
Probably, I'd say. And especially if the pod comes back unharmed, I'll be sure that there's a bonus inside for you as well. No scratches. Make sure that it maintains a professional appearance.
Considering what we're gonna go through. No promises.
And he sort of stops for a second. He's like, I haven't heard anything from your cat friend. No voice or anything. And she's still there.
So you wouldn't happen to know where the overgrown furball is?
I think she saw a bird outside and she's trying to eat it.
Oh.
I told her I saw it first, but she was faster.
That sounds like Whisper, yeah.
I really hope Whisper doesn't get distracted during all this. When I hired you, I was told that you were all the best, especially looking at your previous exploits. I don't think I have much to worry about.
We are the best, despite some things.
Well, of course, you're hired by, well, only the most insanely wealthy PMC out there, after all. We're talking these guys make the 1% their bitch, after all. Pardon the language. Just using it for emphasis.
No, it sounds good coming
They
from
use
you.
them with no.
Whoa, no, not in the literal sense. He daps his forehead. Oh, no, not at all. Oh,
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, you know.
Anyway.
They pay a lot of good money for it.
Anyways, as I was saying.
You think so?
Oh, that's hot.
Oh. Just like all my characters do. Pinch the bridge of their nose. Okay. I feel your friend's pain over there.
Possible. What's ever the pain of 1,000 deaths?
You know what? A black cat needs to walk in front of you, like, right now.
Well,
That was stupid.
at any rate, the shop is free for you to use. Just keep in mind of your funds is all. Well, if you have any questions or concerns, you can go ahead and contact me until you're ready to move out. I'd say all of you have about another 8 hours together in this little spot until all of you go out there for showtime. But until then, hopefully we'll be seeing each other again real soon.
Thank you for calling.
Probably not.
Oh, of course. I have to check in with my assets after all. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Au revoir. And the feed cuts at that point. And now all of you are just sort of standing together. Wait, what did you say, Leech?
Fuck you.
God, you're a perfect little ray of sunshine. What side of the bed did you wake up on?
Cloudy side.
Good, I asked.
I mean, you did ask after all. So yeah, now you guys are sort of all together. Got this pod here. And now you have the options to be able to add some stuff to your inventory. All of you have been given 500 gold, by the way. As you were previously given a requisition from Hightower themselves in their R&D department, and especially with their equipment. As you know, in previous dealings with them, they have a strong line to the black market, and they're able to sell some things to you. Or rather, you're able to requisition off of them because of the good credit that you've had with them in the past. So, if there's something you're specifically looking for, now would be a good time to look for it.
I like explosive.
I see, you big baboon. See how heavy.
As I grab another bottle.
Oh my.
What the fuck?
What is that?
What?
Suddenly.
I think that was the pod coming online.
Pretty sure it's been online this entire time.
Hightower requisitions.
I'm done.
There for all your murderous needs.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, if it wasn't any more apparent that they were bad guys, I mean, come on.
You know what?
Okay. So, as you were,
I did.
Citadel?
Oh, See how heavy the little capsule is.
Wait,
Siege.
what?
See how heavy it is. See if you can lift it.
Oh, I'll lift it, alright!
Oh.
And then I lift it. I go
Okay.
and lift it.
Alright, roll strength. So it's a heavy one.
Not for me, 19!
Oh my god.
There he goes.
Yeah, you do the proper lifting technique. Lift with your legs, not your back. And you actually manage to
Hard lift with your back.
you actually do manage to lift it upwards a bit. It is really heavy though. As you lift it upwards and it's leaning on one side. I imagine you guys who are very concerned, especially with the bonus pay, of what Siege is doing right now, as it's leaning to one side entirely.
Siege. Oh shit.
I shake it.
Oh my god!
Don't hurt it. Who does not want that? You put that down.
Do it. Do it. Do.
Hugo
Not
said
friction.
that we do not want to hurt it. So if you make Hugo mad, I will be very mad.
Where do I buy the explosives from?
Yes, mother. Put it down.
Gently, or
I put it down forcefully.
oh my god! It makes a loud resounding. Actually, it cracks the wood, the wood flooring.
Are you bloody idiot?
Can I run up, check if it's damaged, the little capsule?
Yeah, you go rushing over to it, past Siege as you try to push him aside to take a look at it. It actually seems relatively unharmed, actually. It doesn't. It seems sturdy. It seems really sturdy, but you do know that it is a piece of equipment and it does need to be taken care of.
I'll cast mending on the floor.
Yep, you go ahead and fix up the floor as the pieces start to come back together, and it looks good as new.
Alright, so we'll need like something with wheels to get this through. For us to carry.
Can't trust the big guy with carrying it.
Can't we just burn some?
Not a good idea, I'd feel, but you do you.
I think it's a good idea.
Wait, what's a good idea?
Burning it.
Can
That's what she said.
No.
Where's the translocator?
The translocator seems to be this. Well, currently you're at where the pod is. I guess by instinct's sake, Citadel, you take a look into the back portion over here. You go past the door flap over here to the bar center proper, and you see underneath the counter that there's this there's like a smaller pod, and it has like this glass door on it, and you grab it and you put it on the counter, and this seems to be your translocator. This is where you're going to be getting your equipment from. You just need to use the laptop in order to be able to order things, essentially. So yeah, you guys are free to start buying things that you need.
Give me the laptop.
Get off your butt
Good to
and
have,
come
like,
over here.
Can I check if there's like a flocked bed, like just real sturdy with wheels, or if there's like a red wagon?
Actually, one thing I forgot to mention about the pod, it does have this sort of one thing you did take a look at. It has this interesting component placed at the bottom when you went to check to see if it was damaged. And it actually has this sort of anti-gravity field, so it levitates off the ground so you can push it. It is very, very high-tech. And subsequently, you know this to be really expensive. Alright, so. What kind of items do you guys need?
Where's the laptop?
It's on the counter at the moment over here.
I'm going over there.
Okay. You head on over and sit on one of the bar stools to take a look at it. What are you looking to get?
Explosives.
Okay. What kind of explosives are we talking?
Grenades.
Okay.
Hell grenades. Missiles.
Oh my god.
What?
Bruh.
Okay. Let's see.
And a katana.
Beautiful. The katana. Hang on, let me check the player's handbook here. Ah, that's not the player's handbook. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. A katana would be considered a longsword. Let's see.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah. Armored shields. Weapons proficiencies. We don't need those. Let's see. That's longsword. Okay, so I would to get a katana. I don't know why you would. It's 15 gold, or requisition in this case.
Yeah.
As for the grenades, on the other hand, well, you see that there's a variety of things you can get. Of course, there's the hand-thrown grenades. There's the fragmentation.
Mm-hmm.
You can. Ooh, that's really good. I'm gonna adjust the price of those. The fragmentation. Well, actually, there's a couple of these. There's C4 and Semtex.
Ooh.
That's
I'll take 2 of those.
okay. That would be. Let's see. Okay. The 2 of those would cost about 80 gold for both.
Okay.
Yep. So 80 requisition. Keep this in mind too, that the C4 is 4d6 force damage. It's a burst of 10 feet. And anything that gets caught up in that needs to make
Write
a...
that shit down.
Yeah. That's
Write
what...
thingy.
Yeah, this is why I gave you the character sheets.
Write it down.
It's in the journals tab. Leech, there you are. So you currently have 500 at the moment. You spent 15 for the katana. Whoops, that's not how you do math. 15.
Is math?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm just sort of getting by.
What's the thing for the katana?
It was 15. It's 1d8 slashing damage, I believe, is what that is. Yeah, 1d8. And it's versatile too, so you can do 1d10 with you two-handed. And the C4 is 90 for 2. Which puts you at a cool 395 at the moment.
And then the C4 was...
Yeah.
Oh, it disappeared. C4 was what?
For damage wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hold on, I had the page. So many tabs. 46 force damage with a burst of 10 feet. And anything caught up in that blast needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 16 or higher.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Don't play around.
Boys.
What was the force damage? Jesus Christ.
46 force damage.
Force damage.
Yup.
10-foot radius.
Yep. DC dex save 16.
Holy f...
Yeah. That's,
Christ.
yeah.
Trying to wrap around my face.
Well, don't wrap it too tight now.
Yeah, you still need air to circulate through.
Where are those big boy missiles?
Well, there don't seem to be big boy missiles, but there does seem to be a Grenade launcher for sale. That on its own actually is very interesting. Let me grab the deets for that. 2d8 fire damage, 30 feet, launching. It's explosive, so anything hit within the 5 foot of the target needs to make a DC saving throw of 13 or higher, or they suffer 1d8 fire damage. Right? This is going. The monk's going full demolitions, guys. Do you have any objections to this?
No, he's definitely not demo man. What the hell?
I'm not gonna listen to you.
That's true.
100% support this.
Well, of course you do, Firebug. Go away.
He's you first.
Two. Oh.
I hope you're not. I hope you're not loading that.
I'm loading it right now. 2d8
Fire damage.
fire.
Yup.
What's the DC?
DC 13. Dex saving throw.
Maximum concern.
Yeah.
That's fucking fabulous.
The monk just became.
And that would
demo.
be that in its own would actually be 100 gold. So now you're at 295.
Yeah, $1.
Anything else that you would like? There's a matter of other firearms and stuff available as well.
Ooh.
But I don't know if your friends have set up a no firearm roll for you.
Maybe we should.
Wait, there wasn't no firearm roll. I'll just shoot myself.
No, please. Oh God. You know what, Mr. Sunshine? Just go sit somewhere.
No! I'm not done! You're my mother! Fuck!
Lotus. He's doing it again.
Damn, dude. Good lord.
Lizard Mommy's doing it again.
Oh! I type in magical items. But the C is like fucked up because I hit V instead.
It doesn't come up on any search results. Instead says, "Did you mean magical items?"
Yes, I did.
Okay. Let me see. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot, but there does seem to be components in order to be able to make them. And there's only one person in your group that can do that right now.
Fuck that.
Mr. Cranky Man.
That.
Okay. Anything else would you like? Citadel basically is Torbjorn.
You're not wrong.
Toblerone.
I want one now. God damn it.
Wait, did I get my...
Player.
Wait, what?
An MP3 player.
Okay, that'll be... That'll be like 5 gold. It's your standard run-of-the-mill MP3 player. Are you gonna be a hipster and get a Walkman?
Yeah, okay. I'll do.
Okay, 50 gold it is. 5 gold it is. 5 gold it is. Beautiful.
Huh.
Ooh. Oh. Are there flashbangs?
Let
Flashbang?
me take a look. Let me take a look-see. Actually, there is. Interesting. As far as grenades are concerned, there are flashbangs. There's also Molotov cocktails, which doesn't come pre-made. It comes with components to do it yourself. I got smoke grenades, tear gas, and white phosphorus.
And then I'd have to like make it
The Molotov cocktail you would. Everything else kind of comes prepackaged. So.
Okay. Wait. What was there again? There was the cocktail.
Cocktail, smoke grenades, tear gas, and white phosphorus. I just love how everyone's just casually allowing them to get all these things.
You know what?
I know after this one pops out, I'll push him aside. All right, enough hogging it.
Hey, you son of a bitch! My God! Fuck! You don't know me.
Lotus, they're fighting again.
Jesus!
Oh boy.
Yeah, you
He was clearly hogging it, so
I'll smash it.
Like hell, you will.
Oh no.
You know what?
I'll start
Fuck
taking in
this.
rope.
Wait,
I
you
got
do?
my explosives.
Wait, you
Fuck
do?
this.
What are you doing, Citadel? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Can I type in rope?
Rope? Yep, absolutely. It comes up with some search results for rope. Hang on, I gotta find out because I have my notes all over the damn place. Hang on, because there's like a couple different types of rope. Yeah, there's hempen and silk. You can see that you can get a unit of rope, which is considered 50 feet, for 1 gold. Very simple. And you can also be more fancy and get silken rope for 50 feet a unit, and that costs 10.
Alright, I'll do that one.
The silken?
Yeah, it'll feel softer on the skin.
You are absolutely right about that. So deduct 10 gold from your requisitions, and you now have 50 feet of silken rope as it gets transported from the translocator. And it sort of comes out with a little ding.
Alright, Siege, what do you say we wrap it around the little capsule and then you pull it along with us while we run?
As I'm, gulping down more bottles. What?
Roll a Constitution saving throw to see how wasted you are right now. Oh, this is going so well so far.
10.
You're starting to get there. It's starting to hit you. Not like a truck, though, but it's starting to get to you.
What did you say?
Aye. This, and I'll hold up the rope, wraps around that, and you pull it while we walk, and I'll use my 2 fingers.
I blink, as if I'm, tired as fuck.
I think you hit the bottle too hard.
Or are we suiciding?
That's a good idea.
Aye. Can I walk up to Siege?
Yeah.
Alright, come here, down here.
Yeah, little man.
Bring your face down here. You're a little tall, tall.
Okay.
And when he gets in range, I'll slap him. We have a mission. Stop drinking.
Yeah, just...
I need you sober for this. I'll buy you all the booze after.
Okay, focused.
Yeah, you sober up a little more, Siege. You didn't fail too hard, thankfully.
Okay, what do you want me to do? I got it.
I'll start wrapping the rope around.
Yep. You take the
Get into it.
silken rope, and you're tying it around the pod unit, right? Okay, cool. I'm going to change this to a token so that I can attach an HP value to it, and add a status as well too to remember that it is tied up. There we go. So you go ahead and wrap the silk rope around the unit, and It takes up a good. Well, it depends on how much you're willing to use of it. How much distance are you trying to keep, like, keeping siege at one end and the unit to the other? Like, how far?
Like, I'll give him like 10 feet.
10 feet distance.
Like one space in between them.
Okay, yeah, so he'd be like here. Oh god. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, so you wrap it around like a solid, like, you're using all of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just wrap around the entirety of this unit, and you give it enough so that there's 10 feet of distance between the pod and Siege himself. As you can wrap it around him.
I just saw those pictures.
Yes, same. Yeah, Siege, you have enough room between yourself and the unit, so it doesn't bump into you as you're walking. Going with Citadel's plan.
The rest of you need to goggle search something on the computer?
Goggle?
Goggle. It's Google, cranky man.
I'm not
Oh, real quick. How many grenades did the launch come up?
It came with two complimentary.
Okay.
You can have more if you'd wish, but that's gonna cost extra.
I'll wait till everyone gets their turn because they're babies.
The guy who just bought a bunch of explosives and is sitting in the fucking corner.
Yeah, whatever.
Better hope you're not holding one of those when I pop a shot.
I mean, I have a rocket launcher. You want to fight? I doubt you'll win.
I think his rocket launcher's a little bigger than your gun.
Yeah.
It does the shoo and the and then there's a
accurate he is and how quick I am.
It's a grenade launcher. You
I'm
can't,
just gonna nonchalantly just grab an alcohol drink.
Sure.
can't do.
Oh great!
Just going for whatever, huh?
Yep.
Oh boy, hang on. Let me
Translocate the thing.
GM, let me DM roll this. Okay, now you without looking, you unknowingly pick up a bottle of not so strong alcohol, but it's still pretty good.
Not so strong, but still pretty good. I like
Yep.
that. I guess.
From the copious amounts of bottles placed in the center.
Yeah, what Siege hasn't gone through.
Yep.
And I gulp it down.
Yeah, you just
Hey! You say stuff for me.
Nah. And I take another one.
let's see. One person, okay. Cool. Very nice. Okay. Also, Citadel, keep in mind, this is during a long rest, so you can do stuff with infuse magic item stuff. Keep that in mind.
Oh, Siege, are you wearing armor?
No. As you see that he's literally wearing just a vest.
Yeah, it's a
And
military
pants.
vest and military pants, but like the vest, Citadel is Kevlar and it's like padded, but he has the vest unzipped, so it's part of his bare chest showing. You know that he does not take precautions in terms of armor.
Do you want me to get you some armor, Siege?
No.
Alright, so if I see any of you wearing armor, I'll start looking around.
I have my very pretty scales.
Yeah, as you
So I'm okay.
you take a look at Lotus, and yeah, you can tell that her scales actually do give natural armor.
What?
What about the rest of you guys? Well,
I don't need armor.
yeah. Actually, you guys haven't even bought armor yet. That's available though. Beautiful. I love it.
Let's play with the Google, shall we?
I think I'll go next. Can I have a turn at the shopping mall?
Oh, of course, Mom. Here you go. Hmm.
Yeah, you slide it on over to Lotus.
Okay. Is there the healing juice?
Ah, good search. Yes, there are indeed healing potions. They come in different sizes as well too. Give me a second. Potion of healing. So you see that there's a standard potion of healing. That costs about 50 per unit.
Okay.
That's your standard 44 hit points. However, it comes in two sizes. There's one that's like small vial, which costs a little less, but doesn't really weigh as much. But instead of 2d4, it's going to be 1d4. But it's going to be really quick, so someone can just take that down real quick, or you could administer it through your medicine. The healing drone does need some source of healing that you have, so it would be best if you did get some vials, I would suggest.
Oh, yeah, that is very true. How many? How much does the tiny ones for my phone?
The tiny ones, they cost about 20 each.
I'll take 3 of those.
Okay. Be like 60, I think. That was 60 gold. It's 3. Yeah.
So they're 1d4.
Yes, 1d4. Now, of course, if you put it with the healing drone, it does a little more.
It's the gas.
Yeah. It's like how medics do in Killing Floor.
Yeah. Okay, that was 60. So.
Uh,
And then there's the standards. I like the standards. How much do the other ones cost?
I'm getting the information right now. It's like a greater. It's like there's here we are. That's what I needed. Okay, so that costs that. The greater healing is going to cost around about 100 per unit. Tiny vials cost 50.
Mm-hmm.
And the greater healing does 44 plus 4.
Yeah, basic is the 2d4.
Yeah. There's that.
I think it might just be better to get in bulk.
Yeah.
Better. I'll buy 3 of the basic healing potion.
Okay. 3 of the basic healing potions. The normal glass potion versus the vial, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that'd be 150. Also a suggestion to make sure that you have enough for a weapon as well, too. Just in case. Unless
I do have a weapon.
Oh, you do?
I keep... Yes, back from my hometown. A family heirloom, and it's a crossbow that my mother used to hunt down pheasants.
Oh. Beautiful. It's even got some attachment to it. Perfect. Okay. Very good then. I also want to suggest that to you all that you have like firearm proficiency as well too. So there are some within the shop here. So keep that in mind when you
I do
your
have
things.
some here. I could buy more, I guess. So how much for the bolts?
the what now?
For the crossbow ammunition.
Oh, let me grab that as well too. Boats. Oh, they're about 1 gold per 20 units.
Okay. 2 left. So for 20, it's how much?
It's 1 gold for 20 units, or 1 unit for 20. Yep. So pretty
I'll
cheap, on the cheap.
Yeah, I'll just buy another box.
Okay, I said you could sit up here. Hey, sweetheart,
They
what you
get kind of heavy. So.
Yeah.
Desk is being invaded by a furball.
Not the group's furball.
No, not the spaz, but my furball.
Hugo was so nice to give us so much money. I don't know what to do with it, guys.
You could think of something. You know, I mean,
Maybe I'll get one of the big ones. What's the biggest I can get?
Biggest what?
The healing.
Oh.
Potion.
Currently that they have available,
for crying out loud.
they only have, it seems, in stock 3 units for requisition, is Superior Healing. It's a 8d4 plus 8, and that's going to cost like 200 per unit.
200.
Hi, can we give each other money, credit?
Yeah, you can do that. You can interchange from one account to the other.
Hi, I've got like 90 I can give you. If you want to give us a bit of storm skills.
It's okay. Hugo gave me enough. I could do this. This is perfect. So I can do it.
No, I insist, I insist.
I'll take that money.
Oh God.
For what? You're gonna buy more
booze?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Citadel. Okay, Citadel. Alright, I could take it. Thank you.
Alright, so you get Citadel deduct 90 from yours, and Lotus put in 90 for your requisitions.
So then, so they're 200 a pop.
Yeah.
I'll buy one then. Superior.
Okay, cool. Yep. You put it in for the order, and it gets transferred with a small ding. Almost sounds like a microwave going off. You open up the glass door to the pod, and sure enough, there's your healing potion.
Oh, look how pretty it is.
Yeah, it's actually got a slight glow to it and everything. It's like this
Hopefully
very,
it doesn't taste bad.
it's almost like looking at a lava lamp, actually, except it's red.
Hopefully it doesn't taste as bad as your home remedies.
My home remedies make you feel better. That's what they are for.
They do, but you know what? I'm not even gonna argue.
If you wanted good taste, then you go to like I don't know, a drugstore or something.
Oh, come on.
In short, they have approval by people who look at them all day. But mine work.
You know what? I can't argue with that. You're right. I really can't argue with that.
I mean, it's right there. Keep in mind as well, too, that everything that's in here, in this little shop, is also available in the player's handbook, but also don't be afraid to ask for things, because there's a lot of homebrew stuff in here, too. So.
Homebrew craziness, let's do. Okay.
Very apparent from what Leech had bought earlier.
Grenade launcher.
These used to be. We used these all the time when we had to trap the pheasants. Can I get a bag of caltrops?
Ooh, caltrops. Oh, yes indeed. A bag of 20 would cost you about 1 gold for the unit of 20.
Oh, I might need more than that. That's a lot. We need more of those.
Yep, you can get more. It'll cost you, it's like if you get a bag of 40, for example, it'll be like 2 gold, and so on and so forth.
I'll get like 5. That should be good.
Okay, so you got a bag of 100 caltrops. God, that sounds frightening, guys. Careful where you're stepping.
I guess I'm gonna have to have you tell me little stories about your hunting trips.
Perfect. Okay, so deduct 5 gold as well from that.
Yes. And then I'm done with the beep beep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look for some things.
Okay, what you looking for? What you looking for, Hawk?
Ammunition for my baby.
Okay. Yeah, ammunition is indeed very important for your signature sniper rifle.
For my baby, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The varying types are just standard.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what. There are 2 types of ammunitions you can get for this. There's your standard anti-personnel, which are very good for organics. However, considering what Hugo had to say about what you might encounter, you also do notice that there are incendiary rounds as well too, and you feel that might be important.
Toys.
Those are going to cost a little more though.
Of course, how much?
Okay, so for the anti-personnel sniper rifle rounds, a box of 10 is going to cost you like about 15 gold.
15.
Yep.
Per, right?
Yep. And a box
and
of
incendiaries?
Yep, and the box of 10 would be about 20 gold for that.
Good lord. And you said there were 10 in the standards?
What's that? 10 in the standards? Yes.
Alright, so are we just gonna gloss over the fact that the cot came out of the shadows?
Wait, what?
Wait, what's that now?
Where were you? Can I lean in?
Yeah.
Where you hiding?
Wait, hiding?
The cot.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know the name of
he's referring to Whisper for those he's talking to. The cat.
Probably still chasing a bird.
Can't explain that.
She seemed really hungry.
Maybe? Not quite sure.
I'm doing math.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
No problem. Anything else anybody wants from the not in the sky mall?
Me next.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here he goes.
Yep, here
And I
comes.
stomp over.
Oh god.
Oh god. Yeah. Big ass combat boots. Goliath coming in. What you looking for, Siege?
Boom, boom.
How do I do this?
You want me to type it for you?
Yes,
Can you even read the letters?
I can read. I slowly type in the word boo.
Oh my god.
Wow. I feel this very in character as yeah, Citadel, you're trying to help him out and he's just typing that away. Beautiful.
That's...
Enter.
It says no search results found.
Where's my booze?
Wow.
I raise my fist to smash the device.
Oh
Oh my god.
I no.
I'll grab it. Nope. Jeez. Why don't you look around the bar a little bit more, big guy? You might find some special reserve somewhere.
No. I want some other things.
Other thing.
I hear sometimes they put the special things like in a safe that's underneath the ground.
Maybe.
You're welcome to try.
You promise not to smash the computer? I'll give it back.
I promise.
Okay, here you go.
I take it back, and then I slowly type in special food.
Oh my god.
Just as before, as you type enter, no result results.
I raise my fist again.
I know.
I'm laughing. You're doing
promise.
great, sweetie.
Don't. Promise. How dare. Nope, you're done.
No, I want other things.
You know what?
Siege, what is another thing you like other than the fire water?
Fire.
I want a battle ram.
Wait. Wait. Okay. You can't go wrong with one of those.
So a battering ram. Oh boy.
Yeah, that.
As the mysterious entity from somewhere tells you this as you get an epiphany, Siege. Let me look for it. Make sure, because I think I know how much it costs, but I'm not 100% certain.
Portable ramp.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's not very expensive. Who's helping him out with the searches? Because apparently.
I'll help him.
Okay.
I will.
Oh, okay. Okay, all three of you crowd around the laptop around Siege, helping him try to find what he's looking for.
Oh my god.
And yeah, the keyboard's a little crowded at this point.
Mostly just amused and drinking
Yeah.
while leaning against him.
I'll say, Citadel, you did find the portable RAM. It is 4 gold, and it weighs 35 pounds. Keep that in mind. It's heavy.
I'll take 5.
Oh my god!
What?
5?
Would you don't have enough hands to hold all of them.
I got enough hands.
There you do, big guy.
Fine, I'll take 1.
Why not two?
Better. Why not two?
No, I'll take 2.
There you go.
As he yells to the heavens inside this tiny bar. Okay. Are we legitimately taking 2?
Yes.
Perfect. 8 gold altogether.
That's my calculation. Fuck.
Oh no.
I get it, and I'm pointing at the battering rams. Siege.
Yes.
Oh man. Nobody good.
Wait, I want more.
I think that's pretty accurate. Wait. You tell me what you guys want, because I don't know. I'm just trying to assist.
I'm still trying to do my calculations.
Nice.
I also want. Let's see. What else? What else did I want? Oh yeah. I want a big weapon. The biggest they got.
Oh my.
You want like something sharp, you want something that can smash, you want...
Smash.
I know, get him a door.
Club.
What are you looking up?
Club.
Club. You look it up, and the search results come up with 2 different types. You got the club, or the great club.
What the fuck is a great club?
It is a bigger club that weighs 10 pounds.
Oh, I was thinking of the wrong thing. I'll backspace.
Okay.
And I'll type Maul. M-A-U-L.
There you go. Yeah, you took them all. It brings you to a to one of the search pages for a maul that costs about 10 gold, 10 requisition, 2d6 bludgeoning, 10 pounds, heavy and two-handed. Seems like the perfect thing for our friend here.
Ooh. Is it giant?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's like a large bat.
Yeah.
I'll take 20.
What is it with you with
Only got
numbers?
2 hands.
I'll take 2.
Aye, it's too big for all of that. You need to hold it with 2 hands. Too big.
I'll take 1 then.
Ooh. Easy. Much grump.
If the computer could be nervous, it would be right now. It'd be sweating.
I bet.
Okay.
As I'm constantly like slamming my fist on the counter.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of shaking everything that's on there. Okay, so you're taking one maul or 2?
1.
What? Okay, 10 gold. 2d6 bludgeoning damage, you remember.
Okay. Wait, where do we add the weapons here?
Oh, let me show you. So it'll be in the journal tab.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Attack spellcasting.
Yes, sir. Whoops. It is, yep.
So what is it, a maul?
Yeah. In fact, actually, I think I can just drag and drop. Hang on.
Yeah, because this stuff started already, like, popped up. I was like,
Here we go. Yeah, maul. There you go.
Yay.
Let's see. Yep. So, you go ahead and put it in. Little ding comes out, and yeah, maul's ready for you to be taken. In fact, actually, in order to be able to fit the thing, the handle portion actually collapses inward, but you can actually sort of pull it out to have it two-handed.
Ooh.
So it's very.
I'm swinging around.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! As
I have saved the computer.
yeah, you take it in order to keep it away from Siege's whirlwind of just swinging the maul around. Let me make...
And then I take the 2 batting rams.
Okay, those 2 battering rams would cost you.
You said it was 8.
Yeah, for 2, so it's 4 each. Yep, and 35 pounds each, by the way.
That's fine by me.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
able
wait.
to.
Hey guys, I do remember something that Hugo was telling us, and yeah, we're gonna be going in places that are kind of dark and kind of spooky, right?
Oh shit, what'd I do?
Wait, what are you trying to?
What did you do?
I don't know. I'm trying to add the batting rams.
Oh, hang on, I got you. It's in yeah, there we go. Oh wait, no, wait, okay. I thought I'd done goof too. No. Ram. Here we are.
Yay.
Well, I almost put 12 in there.
Whoa.
Yep. Two rams come out.
Do these have like damage to them, or I don't know how they work actually?
You let me worry about that. They're meant for breaking stuff down, as kind of what your name implies, but I mean, if you use them as a weapon, I could work something out.
Can I have 1 on each hand?
Rule of cool, why the hell not?
Yes.
Like the doors.
Yeah, you have a strength of 18. I'm gonna say, sure, man. You're a Goliath. Who cares? You can do
I
it.
said we should have gotten him a door.
You should just got him a door. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab a more armful of booze bottles and go to a corner.
Okay, let me see if you find any of the good shit. Oh, okay. Siege, you do happen to notice in the pile as you are bringing them in, there is one particular bottle that catches your eye, and it seems to be some of the strong stuff.
Oh yeah! If you guys need me, I'll be right over here. And I sit over here next to the whatever giant battery-looking thing is.
Oh yeah, the pod. Okay, over here. Yeah.
I know. You can take them and do whatever you want with them, but don't drink them till after we've completed our mission, Siege.
As I'm already halfway through the bottom.
A little late on that, short man.
So, like, do you think maybe we should have something that kind of helps us look in the dark? Because I know some of us can, but I can't really look in the dark.
You mean torches, right?
Or like,
Well, I've got that one under control. I'll pick up a piece of broken glass, cast a light on it.
Oh. Yep. From one of you take out one of the broken shards of glass from the shattered beer bottle that, or whatever bottle that Siege had, and cast light, and yeah, you see that it starts to light up like a light bulb.
No.
And if you want one, a little one of your own, and I'll use what the fuck is it called, magical tinkering, and it's like half as big of a light, but it's still a permanent one.
Hmm.
oh, that's really pretty. Look at it, it's like really shiny. They kind of
I
glimmer.
want
That's
this one. It'll last forever.
well, no, it's okay. We have the lights, those over there. But I mean, when we're in the spooky place.
Yeah, I'm with Lotus.
All right.
Okay, I think I'm done with my calculations now.
Good. Anything else you guys need with this? You
Ammo.
never know what you might encounter.
I'm dreading what we might encounter.
Can I get the like little ball bearings?
All bearings, yeah, absolutely. Let
Like
me.
little metal ball.
Yeah. Ball bearings. A bag of 1,000 is 1 gold. It's 2 pounds.
And I'll dump them all in this little side pouch on my backpack.
Okay. Yeah. You go ahead and enter the search, and you go ahead and give your requisition points over. And with another ding, glass door opens up, and there is a bag of ball bearings in there. And you take it and dump it all into the side pouch of your backpack. Your trusty backpack. Alright, so deduct 1 gold out of that. Now what about the rest of you? Firearms, anything
Brain.
else that you could use?
Hurts. My brain hurts. Just
Hmm.
FYI.
Did everyone go, by the way?
Can I look up for torches?
Absolutely. Now there's different types of torches that you can get here. Whoops. I can't spell. There's 2 different types of torches. You can get the normal cast with fire kind of thing torch, or you can get a flashlight, which is a little different. So think kind of like, well, those who played the Killing Floor campaign, how that was like. Do that. So it's up to you. Whatever you want.
Hey, Lizard Mom, come over here.
Oh, you're talking to... No, I don't have any children.
It's a term of endearment, Lotus. Jesus.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
I take a drink of my. I take a drink. Just come over here.
Yes. I am here.
Which
Standing
one
next
would
to
you? Which one would you like? And I point at the 2 options.
What is this?
You take a look at the screen, and it has 2 different options for types of torches. For light-wise, sort of with your inquiry, you got flashlights and just regular, ordinary torches.
I think the electric one would work.
Okay.
The ones that do the whoosh out.
Yeah, the whoosh. Yes.
The
No,
whoosh.
not whoosh. Not it. Say it with me. It's whoosh.
Okay. I'll get 2 of those.
Okay. That'll be
Whoosh! As I raise the bottle.
Roll-
That is very good.
roll con save real quick for me, Siege, and 10 gold from you, Miss Friction.
How much?
10 gold.
Oh wait, I think I need maybe one more thing, just in case. Because if we're going in places that people get sick, I don't want people being sick.
What you looking for?
I'm gonna look for antitoxin.
Ah. Let me get that for you. Antitoxin. Okay. Antitoxin would be about 10 gold per unit. So 1 unit for 10.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sale.
Indeed it is.
Oh, Hugo is so nice. Okay.
Question is niceness sometimes, but
I think I can get. Maybe I'll get like 6. Maybe 6 of them. So that's like the 60.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yes, sir.
and
Good stuff.
I
Now,
think that's it.
okay. Anything else from anybody else?
I'd like to buy some grenades
Like fragmentation.
for my thingy.
Okay, for the launcher. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get over to back to the PC as you're like, oh, I probably need a couple more. They will cost you. Hold on, let me check something, just to make sure I have it right. Okay. They're a little on the expensive side, so it's gonna be about like 10 gold per grenade. But I think you should have enough in order to be able to purchase a good amount.
10 per.
Yeah, 10 per.
I'll buy 10 extra.
Okay, so that'll be 100 gold from you. They also have a misfire rating as well too. Well, the grenade launcher has a misfire rating, so if you roll lower or at a 3, it'll fail the detonate and it'll bounce away harmless.
Lower than a 3.
Yeah, 3 or lower.
Okay.
However, if it rolls a 1, just be careful.
It blows the thing up, huh?
We'll see. It could bounce away harmless, or there could be some collateral. You never know.
Oh, collateral, my favorite.
Certainly. Okay. Yeah.
That's
So.
all I'll do.
Okay.
Go back.
Also, real quick, Lotus, you just got a flashlight from Friction. She hands one to you.
I see.
Indeed.
Thank. That is so nice of you. Okay. I will hold on to this.
Yeah. And I go to Siege to steal one of his alcohol drinks.
Oh, you're stealing one of Siege's drinks that he has at the table?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Siege, how do you feel about that?
I don't think he
Friction is coming over to steal one of your drinks at your table.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
You put that down.
I put it closer to my lips.
Put it down!
Drinks it.
Put it down!
Drinks it more.
I grab a chair and throw it.
Oh my! Where are you throwing it?
That hurt!
Oh my god!
Oh my.
Okay, roll to hit. Improvised weapon.
So, what would that be?
Improvised weapon would be a strength roll. So, strength modifier. No no proficiency.
Oh. 17.
Oh my god. Friction, your AC, I believe, is 11.
Yeah.
She has currently no armor on. As you're taking the drink from Siege, I guess he wasn't very happy with that, as suddenly, in your vision, comes a chair roaring across and it hits you straight on. And it actually breaks. You take how much roll damage?
So how much would that be?
1d4 plus strength.
This is normal.
I mean, this is kind of normal for you. What'd you roll?
Full damage.
Yeah, you take 8 points of damage, Friction.
Hey.
And its wood splinters go straight into your body as the chair collides with you with like Mach 6 impact from a very angry Goliath.
Siege, that was not very nice.
She started it. She was gonna drink my babies.
And you birth these babies?
I wiggle my brows, phrasing.
These babies belong to me.
Did you not learn as a child to not hit a girl?
No.
Just gonna steal this laptop back and continue my shopping.
Yeah, in the midst of the chaos, you just sort of go in, just sort of take it.
Is it time to go yet?
Patient little.
I also go over to her and take the booze that she was about to drink, and I go back to my seat.
Wow.
Yeah, he yanks it from you.
Okay, all my calculations should be good. Should be good.
I'm gonna attempt to take it back.
Oh my god! Even as different characters, this shit continues.
Hey, you guys want to keep fighting over alcohol, or do you want to play with one of my grenades?
I wanna play.
Why would I want to play one of your grenades when I can make one myself?
Goes back to shopping.
I'll play.
Oh no, don't give it to him. Actually, give it to him.
You can just make one. You give him the grenade.
You guys are insufferable.
Leech, are you giving Siege a grenade?
Oh no.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
I was gonna shoot one at him, but
Oh. Well, I mean, if it's in your prerogative, it's...
I was. But then she said she could just make one, so I was like, oh, what's the point?
I don't know.
Ooh! Throw it at me!
Yeah, back to shopping anyway.
I know. I completely forgot about Mr. Boomerson. I need ammunition.
Yeah, you forgot about your signature shotgun there.
I'm
Citadel.
looking at ammo now.
Can I look at grenade ammunition?
Okay, yeah, for the launcher that is strapped to the side of your shotgun. Yes, you may. The grenades will cost you, just like as what Leech was getting. It was going to cost you 10 gold per unit, so 1. So 1 grenade.
Can I buy like 10 of them?
10? Yeah, it'll cost you 100 gold though.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay.
And then I need. Can I look up to see if there's, for the slug version, if there's a rubber bullets?
Ooh, rubber bullets for like non-lethal.
Yep.
Yeah, there's non-lethal. Let's see. Let me try to see about. Nerf. It's Nerf or nothing. Hang on. Where is the stuff for the ammunition? Hang on. It's destroyed upon use. Yeah, I know that. Hang on. Let me double check this, because I got some interesting info when it comes to modern stuff.
If you're shopping on the internet, can you call it Windows shopping?
Oh my god.
Accurate. I approve.
I was trying to look up Google Drive and it brought me to one of my old searches and I was looking for John Cena. I forgot. Go to Google Drive because I have this stuff in here. Or maybe not in this one. Wait, what? No, it's supposed to be in the... Oh my goodness. Where'd it go? Damn it. I'm trying to find the stuff that I had for modern roles and stuff. Wait, what? No.
Just gonna use a mage hand on one to get one of the alcohol drink.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it. Some of them aren't like are 5 pounds and less. Here it is. I found it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That took me so long. Let's see. Core. Gear. Oh man, there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to ask what kind of flashlight you wanted. By the way, friction.
There's types.
Yeah, there's 3 different types. There's the
There's
pen.
different kinds?
Yeah. So, there are 3 different types. There's the pen light, which is a small one and be carried on a key ring. It's very, very small. But it projects bright light within a 10-foot cone and dim light for an additional 10. Or you can go for the standard, which is the heavier metal flashlight, so you can see in the dark from a 30-foot cone and dim light for another additional 30. Or you can get the battery floodlight.
Jesus.
Why not all of them?
The battery floodlight is practically a handheld spotlight. It projects bright light up to a 100-foot cone and dim light for an additional 10.
I'll take that one.
The battery. Oh, it's gonna be expensive. 50 gold for that one.
Okay, that works.
You know what? The smaller flashlight would be better.
I'm still taking 2 of those.
Oh, 2? Oh my, so 100.
Okay.
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 Let's see.
Should be 200.
Okay, well there's nothing in there that requires ammunition. I may have to... Okay. Actually, I think it's in here. Okay. Back to you real quick. Citadel. For your ammunition for the shotgun, you're wanting to get rubber non-lethal. So that would be... For non-lethal, I'll give you 2 gold per 5 shells.
I'll get 10 before.
10. Okay. 10 shells of rubberized bullets, or rather, shells, would be... So it's 2, 5... That'd be like 20 gold, I think, if I'm thinking correctly.
The really big flashlight.
Yeah, it's like a really big fuck off flashlight. Yeah, I can put down the description for it. Give me a moment, please. Here it is. Battery floodlight. Jesus Christ. Hey man, I made it available, so hey. There you have it.
Oh boy.
Basically, you're quite welcome. Enjoy.
I will.
Good. Beautiful. Yeah, Lotus, instead of a smaller flashlight, retconning that real quick. Friction actually gives you this big, almost seemingly handheld spotlight. It's a little on the heavy side, but
Oh, this is okay.
yeah, you can tell with this it'll give a lot of light, and possibly a position as well too.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay,
Smaller is
guys.
usually
It's
better.
only for emergencies. In case Citadel can't do his, his cool little magic trick.
I will always do my magic tricks.
Beautiful.
I do remember. I almost forgot too. I need to replace my my medical bag.
Okay. Yeah, there's a thing for that.
Basically just a healer's kit.
Yeah. There are indeed things for that. Let me grab that real quick so I am.
The last one I had was taken by people that call themselves like a board of directors or something. So I need a new one.
I almost want to ask why, but I think I'll keep that to myself.
It's an EMT duffel.
Yeah, the healer's kit is a standard 5 gold, 3 pounds. Has 10 uses.
It is.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Perfect. Yep. Now it comes out from the pod. The little translocator. And it's just a bag filled with all you need to make sure someone stays alive.
See, this is better. Oh my god, it's so much nicer than the other one I had.
Friction.
Oh, beautiful.
The zipper broke on the other one. This one has kind of like the buttons, so it's nicer.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go, oh no, you're dying, I have to unzip. No, I just go boop, and there's all my medicine.
I love it.
Honestly, it's so great. Oh,
I doing?
God. Okay. Anything else anybody needs?
What was I doing? What was...
You were getting ammunition for your sniper
Yeah.
rifle. You did that.
Yeah. So that's... This is 250 total, right? Did I do my calculations right?
Yes, you did the calculations correctly.
Okay, so there's that. Oh my goodness, math. Boy.
Oh my god. You guys are killing me.
Armor-wise.
So yeah, they have a thing of different armors and such. For your little group, there's something a little more, I'd say modern for what you're looking for. Yeah, versus what the Seekers have. There is a couple of light armors that you can have, mediums, and of course the heavy armors.
I don't need nothing too heavy.
Let's see. There's one that, well, it depends. You can have one that has, it's a little more undercover, so you can put it underneath your normal clothing. Or the one that has, kind of like what Siege is wearing, but like, more utility and less actual like armor, which is the pull-up pouch vest. It's 12 plus your dexterity modifier. Or you can do the undercover vest. It's a little costs a little more, weighs just a tad bit more, but it's 13 plus your dex mod. Does that mean we're the cool kids with the new kicks? Yes, it does.
I think we'll do the lighter.
Lighter one?
Yeah. The lighter.
What's lighter to you? Which one are you going for?
The one that's 12 plus dex.
12 plus dex?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's two different types.
Okay.
There's the one that's more undercover, or the one that's a little more in your face.
We'll go undercover.
Okay. 12 plus X mod. That'll be how much was that cost? I had all this information and stuff right here. God, guys, why am I like this? So that'd be around like 15 gold, I'd say.
About 15? Okay.
Yeah, it'd be like 15. Ah.
Okay.
Ah, itchy. Getting bitten up by damn mosquitoes all over the damn place.
Screw mosquitoes, bro.
I mean, honestly.
You.
Wait.
Exactly.
Wait, Friction, are you going without armor entirely? I worry. Okay.
Waiting for our turn, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say.
One nifty flashlights, because smaller is better. And
Okay.
how much for one of those?
The normal flashlights, I believe I said was 20 gold.
What?
I am.
No friction.
That concerns me.
Okay.
Is your head okay, by the way, dear? I know he hit you hard with that chair.
Nah, I'll just talk nice to Citadel for a while. Something not so bright looks at the one Lotus has. Oh god.
Yeah.
Mm.
The smaller one would be like 20 gold. Do you want me to put down the info for you on chat as well too?
Please.
Okay. Asking ye shall receive. If I could find it.
Oh no, I'm completely fine.
Do you have like a headache, or maybe like do you feel like there's blood inside your nose?
I think she looks
There's
fine.
blood boiling in me, but that's just normal.
Oh,
That's, yeah.
If you say it's normal, then that's okay.
Look at her. She's.
Here you go. Here's the standard. So think of it almost like having dark vision, but in a cone.
So yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And curiosity being an out of character quality of mine.
Sure.
Rifle attachments. See if there's anything interesting.
Well, there are. However, I will say that
Curiosity's sake.
however, I will say that there are
Oh no.
let me see. You've already got
Oh no.
what? Oh. Well, that was very telling. You okay there? Hello?
Just gonna,
Oh,
I
just
think
gonna
maybe
use,
he's part robot.
just gonna use Mage Hand to grab the laptop.
Okay. No. Discord did not crash at all. Not for us. What the heck? Oh boy.
Oh.
oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, Hayden, you're muted. Oh, okay, he knows. Alright.
Okay.
Munching.
Munching. Okay.
Okay. That's fair. Just making sure. Liz, you good there? Oh god.
She's having internet problems.
Maybe. Okay, so I'll get back to Hawk a little later. You needed it, right?
See?
Friction? Yes. What would you like to get?
Armor.
That was a very smart idea, I feel.
After that whole freaking thing.
Your eye-opening experience, like, oh yeah, I probably should use this. Okay, actually, there are a couple of, Okay, yeah, there are a couple of things for, oh, what do you call it? Weapon attachments, but let's get to the armor first. Okay. Friction, you've got a couple of choices. You've got some for light armor, which I think is what you can really use. Right?
Let me see.
Unless you like the forced entry unit armor, which is the heaviest they got. Okay, guys, I'm ready.
I'd say like I forgot to put that down, didn't I?
Put what down?
I got light armor.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Oh. None.
Oh boy. That's okay. That's what we're here for. Yeah, so there's a couple of vests you can get. There's a light undercover shirt, which is a little more best for social situations, but having armor at the same time. The pull-up pouch vest, which is a little more in your face, is what Hawk just got. And then there's the undercover vest, which is also a little more subtle, but it weighs more, but it does give you a higher AC. It's 13 plus Dex mod.
I think I'll go for that one.
Wait, what's that?
I think I'll go for that one.
The
last one.
Oh, okay. That would be the undercover vest. 13 plus Dex modifier. That will cost you a good like 35 gold. That's pretty good. Cool stuff. Alright. Now, is there anything else you guys needed?
We were talking rifle attachments before my Discord decided to kick.
Hang on. I'm getting in contact with Levin. Just letting him know he can jump in.
You said 13 plus Dex?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Also, to keep in mind, as far as weight is concerned, it does weigh about 3 pounds. So.
3 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Alright. Rifle attachments, yes. There are a couple that you can choose from. Let's see. Oh, God. There's one that says auto fire module. That sounds...
That sounds scary.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it for that kind of weapon, though.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
Definitely not.
Collapsible, compact, concealable, electrified. That's melee weapons only, though.
Excuse me? I was gonna say, excuse me?
Yeah. Oh, good lord. Expanded magazines. Okay. So so there's that. Let me double check how much your sniper rifle, the head surgeon, has. For as far as I think it's 5 box. Yep, five box. So you have 5 shots before you need to reload. And if you get this attachment, it'll double it, so you'll have 10.
Neat.
It's very neat.
Actually, does sound really cool.
So there's that. There's also a modification for improved accuracy, although they only have a +1 currently on sale. And that's really all there is to it right now.
Interesting.
Yep, so expanded magazines and improved accuracy, I think, is probably what you would want.
Yeah, it's the idea.
Okay.
Where's my thingy? How much
I'll
we
have to
talking
take-
cost-wise?
I'll have to take a look at those a little later.
How much we talking cost-wise?
Okay, so what are you looking to get?
Well, extended mag, obviously,
Okay.
is one.
Expanded magazines. That will cost you a... let's see. I'll say like 60 gold to make that work.
Okay.
Alright. So now make sure you add that to your sheet that you have expanded magazines instead of 5. The box can take 10 before you need to reload.
I'm writing all my notes over here. I have a notebook for a reason.
Good stuff.
So I gotta mess with certain things at the moment. Okay, and the accuracy mod?
The accuracy mod's gonna cost you quite a bit more.
I figured that much.
Yeah, let me think. What do I have it down as? Ooh, okay. So for improved accuracy, to give it a +1 to attack rolls, it's going to cost you about 120 to improve it. Don't know if you're running low out of funds yet, but
I mean, perhaps.
well, you got your teammates to ask, especially if you need a loan.
I should be able to cover that beauty.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I'm able to cover it.
good stuff. Okay. So deduct 120 from your pool there. Oh god, I'm running low on this.
I've covered everything.
Alright, so checking with everybody else. Do they need armor and such? Do you need any other equipment that you may need for a strong dungeon delve here? Because that's kind of what's going on here. Dungeon crawling.
The fun stuff, kid.
Yep.
Got me and my beautiful staff and myself. I'm good.
Okay.
I think I could get a couple more healing potions. Hugo just gave us so much money. I've never had this much money before, so I guess I could just get 2 more.
Alright, no, let's get moving.
as the dwarf loads up his shotgun and
Just go.
It's time to go.
You're doing great. And I pat.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
I smile and nod.
good lord.
We're the best.
You are the best. 2 more basic healing potions. Took out 100. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Absolutely. I'm surprised by the lack of firearms that some of you are getting.
Oh, wait.
Except for Leech.
Not
On me. And you still using the thingy?
So far, I think everyone's kind of used it so far. You're able to use it if you'd like. What are you looking for?
Assault rifle.
Oh. I can.
Caramba. Dude. Okay. Assault rifle. Yep, they have... Search result comes up with one. Well, with a couple of models, but they kind of all range the same. So... 2d8 piercing, 10 pounds. Ammunition is 30 box for reload. It's automatic and requires 2 hands to properly use. And it'll run you about 170 gold. Not including the ammunition. I find it hilarious that Monk's going to be using assault rifles here.
How much does my ghetto ass have? 295?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So deduct, what did I say? It was 170? Yeah, 170 for, ow, shit, assault rifle. And,
5.
yep.
And, ammo?
Yep, ammunition will cost you, let's see, 30 per box? So, for 1 box, it would cost about... Let me think. Oh, about like 30 gold, so like 1 per bullet. So 30 gold per box.
How many bullets does the box come with?
30.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend everything.
Okay.
Give me 4 of them things.
4 boxes of ammunition. Okay. Yep, so you go ahead and do that, and one after one of the boxes, they come through the translocator. Open that bad boy up, and there you go. You have yourself an assault rifle and 4 boxes of ammunition. One thing I must give you in terms of notes, as far as automatic weapons are concerned, they have a very interesting little thing. I know we went over semi-automatic before in the Killing Floor campaign, but let me give you the automatic.
And what was the damage on it again? Afterwards?
The what?
The damage?
Oh, it's 2d8 piercing. Automatic weapons here. So they fire a burst or a stream of shots with the single squeeze of a trigger, and you take the attack action with this weapon. You can choose to take a -4 penalty on the attack roll. If you're successful, you may roll the weapon's damage die a second time and add it to the final damage. These additional dice are not rolled twice if you scored a critical hit, though. This attack uses 5 pieces of ammunition. Automatic weapons can also be fired in semi-automatic mode.
Okay.
Yep, so just some stuff in there for you. What about the rest of you? Any other?
Let's get moving.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Loading the weapon.
Concern.
All right.
Mega concern.
The mission would start in the morning. So you guys can take the benefits of a long rest, including anything that you want to prepare before the mission ahead. Citadel, I believe you have some things you can do, I think. If I remember correctly.
I Can I start carving through a wound? And I'm gonna give it a. Fuck, what spells can I pick? Let's
+1 to attack rolls.
Yep, +1 to attack rolls. Make sure you have that down.
I'll put message in it.
Oh, you're making a wand with message in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you take some time to make it. Let me double check to see if you need... I don't think you need to roll anything. I think it's just literally just do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain. That would be... Yeah.
Never messed with stuff like this before, so we'll see what happens.
Many hand pouch, radiant weapon. Yeah, so yeah, you make a wand of message. Takes you a little bit of time, but you infuse some magic into it with your know-how, and it's very solid. So now you have a wand of message. Be very interesting. So I may have to get with Lemon later about what he wants, because I was hoping to stall so we can get him in. Seems that Whisper will be meeting you guys at the grounds in which the you guys will start your mission. So yep, last call for anything that you guys need to make are to get. Unless you're all set, you got all your equipment and everything ready.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
I think that's it for me too.
Okay.
Good to go.
Cool.
I have just a little bit more, and I don't want to leave it for. Hugo gave it all to us.
Oh, please.
And Siege has already passed out.
Can I find like a little itty bitty rock, like a little speck?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to make it smell like like a fresh fart. And I put it in Siege's nose while he's sleeping, so it's stuck in his nose.
Oh my god. With your magical know-how, Citadel, yeah, you grab a piece. Actually, instead of a rock, it's a slight bit of the broken chair that was thrown at Friction earlier. And you infuse it with magic to make it smell like a rancid something or other. And it sounds like a ripped ass. Someone
I
ripped
pull it fresh out of my arse.
Exactly. And you place it right underneath Siege's nose as he's asleep. Siege, do me a favor and roll me a d20.
Okay.
See if you wake up from this horrible rancid smell.
Okay. Just a straight d20.
Yeah, straight d20.
13.
You're kind of having this interesting dream, and it's kind of nice. What would Siege dream about?
Booze.
I knew it. Yeah, you are.
You know, just bathing in a like never-ending island of hot springs of booze.
So this is what happens. Yeah, you're in like the tropical paradise of just all of the alcohol you could ever love, and like I would say that Siege kind of has these like very not super lucid dreams, but like very like they almost seem pretty real. And as you're about to take a swig of this one you're really looking forward to, it tastes like ass, literally. And you're wondering what the hell is this, and you wake up to find that there's it smells like someone just ripped a fat one hard right next to your face. And you wake up
Oh my god.
in a drunken stupor, a little hungover.
I'm gonna slowly back out. No, you can't see me.
Oh no.
Quickly.
What do you do? Siege, you are kind of up now.
So does that that makes me up?
Yeah, you are woken up a bit hungover, and probably none too happy that your nice, wonderful dream was interrupted.
Oh, where'd my beautiful dream? Oh, where the booze at?
You drank it all, idiot.
It might be in your kidneys right now.
Nope.
And maybe what is left of your liver.
I look at the empty bottle on my hand.
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, are we going?
Well, currently
Are we?
it's around 2 in the morning, where you guys are at. You
Might as
can.
well.
I mean, you can.
I mean, what's the short man say?
I think.
I think he left.
Yeah, I think your wonderful leader is now hiding.
Oh, great. Can't trust the little man to stick around.
No. What? I totally didn't space out.
Totally did.
No.
No.
Yeah, Siege got up, but he's just wondering. Like he didn't he didn't do his Goliath outburst this time, unless he's just waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know whether he's gonna do something or not. I mean, he just.
I mean,
Where's the little guy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Actually, if you're hiding, Citadel, roll me stealth. See if you can hide from Siege.
What is it? Stealth +2.
Yep. Not having build stealth, unfortunately, but you never know.
5 total.
Oh, yeah. You poorly try to hide behind a chair, but it's so obvious, and Siege can see you easy.
I even lift up the chair with like 2 fingers.
I cast invisibility on myself.
Yeah, when you do that and you look down at Citadel, he just looks up to you and just gone.
Run, little man.
Where is he going? I thought we had to take this battery thing.
To the more sane people, that might actually be stretching it. You feel it's probably a good idea, especially the way that Siege is kind of hung over, to wait until the morning to start the mission. Especially now that you're down one person.
Alright. While he's still confused, can I tie his shoelaces together?
Sure.
This group. Wow.
Roll me a perception check real quick, Siege, to see if you do it at disadvantage because you're hungover as fuck right now.
Wait, what?
Citadel's trying to tie your shoelaces together.
Oh.
Roll perception with disadvantage though.
Okay. Well, yeah, that works. 9.
You are completely unaware at this point in time. Yeah, Citadel, yeah, you take the full opportunity to tie his shoelaces together as you're invisible, and he is none the wiser.
Well, I don't know where he went, but I'm gonna go carry this thing now.
As you take that step, roll dexterity saving throw. Oh god, it's the beginning of the. What was it? The third? Yeah, it was the third arc again.
Fond memories.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Siege?
9.
You fall flat on your face as you turn around and just hit the floor.
Ooh.
And everybody just sees this big man go down. Like,
I go through
okay?
the floor.
yeah, you break the floor as you go down.
I mean, is the floor okay?
No, it is most certainly not okay.
Well then.
Well, I mean, it is coming out of Hightower's pockets, so... I'm not saying do what you want to do, but I'm not saying not do what you want to do.
I mean, it's half a dozen of one, half a dozen of another.
That is what you get for throwing a chair at a girl.
I'm okay.
Are you sure about that big guy? I mean, you took a hard
I've fallen
fall.
worse. I've fallen from much worse.
I believe it.
Alright, well. God, I really wish Lemon would get here by now, but I'll say that Whisper is going to meet you guys at the entrance of where you're going. So, Citadel, since you are now the illustrious leader of this group, you were given some interesting coordinates for where you're going to be starting this mission. It's off on the countryside of the UK, more so within like the hills and such, where there is indeed an entrance to some underground tunnels, like a labyrinth of sorts, to get to one part of the country to the other side, to where you'll be dropping off this pod of who knows what's inside. It's gonna take some time to get there. It's about an hour's drive, so you guys need to decide who's gonna drive.
I can drive.
Letting the Debbie Downer drive, huh? Okay.
Off a cliff.
No.
No.
Not off a cliff. Or impending doom.
Concern.
Going.
What was that, Citadel? It's a little hard to hear you, bud.
Oh. Can't tell if he's lying.
Oh, yeah, insight.
Oh. No, it's alright.
Didn't roll very high. Oh, yeah, no, you're not really sure. You might actually think he's lying.
What?
He was rolling insight against you to see if you were lying about wanting to drive the car off a cliff.
No.
Yeah, but he can't tell if you're... Well, he rolled low insight, so he doesn't know if you're lying or not, so...
You know how to drive?
I know how to drive.
Hey. Alright. It's fine with me.
Okay. Any other objections or thoughts, concerns?
I think I'm okay with it. I've never had a driver's license. I had a medical license. I never had a driver's license, though.
Had?
Yes.
Okay, we're not questioning anything now.
Okay, so like I had, it's this special piece of paper. But I mean, who needs the paper to tell me I can save lives? It just says I can't be called a doctor. Ooh. Unless I don't want to save your life, then I use my hypocrite.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
Beautiful.
That makes perfect sense. Shotgun. Anyway.
Wow, some things don't change from character to character.
At this point, I think it's an out of character thing, personal.
Okay. All right, so do you guys get ready to head out to the start of your mission?
Wait, where are we putting the freezer?
The free.
There's some spot in the back where a lot of okay. Think of it like a Jeep almost. It's like those military Jeeps that have the cover in the back, the tarp over it. So where you'll be placing
A decent half.
Yeah. You'll have the pod in the back, and 2 people, one driving, one in the passenger seat, and the rest of you in the back with the pod. That's how it's kind of lined up right now. So if you want to...
I was going to tie the string to the back of the car and ride it like a surfboard.
As rad as that would be, Citadel, you do remember that subtlety was something that your now boss at the time, Hugo, said not to break, because you don't want Silverhand crawling all over the place and grabbing the pod.
Yeah.
Because I mean that is kind of like
allowed to break it. Okay, and
Those
Hugo,
Bahamut
we listen to
playing
what
back.
Hugo says.
Oh, beautiful. But I mean, hey, I said it's not advised, but doesn't mean you can't not do it, right?
Oh my god.
I meant
this image.
you guys could do just whatever the fuck you want.
I just
Oh,
have this
there he
image
is.
of us wolf riding.
He made it.
I made it.
I am on the device.
What?
I am on the cellular device.
Okay. Levin, the group was just getting done and figuring out how to start the mission. I'll say we're gonna, before you guys get into the vehicle and head out,
Question. What
Yeah.
the fuck I miss?
a lot
Everything.
of shit.
A lot.
So essentially, you guys are inside a tavern. It's very much so, very, very similar, in fact, the same as the starting point in the Killing Floor campaign.
Did we lose a shaggy alcoholic?
Yep. Yeah, no dickhead Dave this time. Just the 7 of you guys, except I had your character go out to go grab some stuff to make the night more bearable. You know, like some snacks and stuff. But I'll say that Whisper got distracted on the way back from to the store. And as you guys are sort of kind of planning this together, the door opens up and there's Whisper walking in. Say Tabaxi woman.
Yeah, it's the big cat.
Say,
Did you catch the bird?
Run out.
yeah, the Whisper sort of without like the stealth armor and stuff looks a lot like just a Siamese cat. So kind of slightly burnt on part, a little crispy, but that's just sort of been, that's kind of how you've known her. She's had a little bit of burns and such.
Did you catch the bird?
What?
That cat sexism or something. Speciesism, racism. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that was. They were joking that you were chasing a bird.
Yeah, it's not a social deck or develop my friends.
What was that? I'm sorry, I did not catch that. It was really hard to hear you.
No, this particular character is not gonna be as social as you guys might think.
Yeah. Whisper's pretty to herself.
So,
Yeah.
what exactly is going on with the game?
The group was trying to figure out how to plan with who's driving to the start of the mission site.
For how long?
It's like an hour drive.
No, like how long they were discussing this.
Oh, not for very long. It was kind of determined that Leech would drive.
Brum brum.
No one had objections to it either.
Maybe I should sit in back this time.
Could sit with the pod. Because in the seating arrangement is driver, passenger, and everybody else in the back with the pod.
I know.
To give you a brief rundown, since you are out, I'll say that your compatriots, probably Citadel, gave you a brief rundown of what's going on. You guys are hired by Hightower to get this pod here from point A to point B. It's very important. Make sure it doesn't get damaged, and you'll get a bonus. And it'll take some time. You got to go through an underground labyrinth of sorts that has been not very known to the public. And you're going to take it from one place to the other because apparently a meeting between Silverhand and Hightower went pretty bad, and they were able to get some information that they weren't supposed to. And now they're searching for this pod. So you're taking it from point A to point B. That's just the mission. That, and you've also maybe meeting some very interesting critters. But since we're running out of time here, I'll cover what you want as far as equipment is concerned another time.
Right.
So, seating arrangements. So, Leech is driving.
I'll take the front, but I need a book.
A book?
A book.
You can sit on my lap if you like.
You're not sitting up front.
What kind of book are you looking for, Citadel?
The coolest one I can find.
I mean, I'm sure they have booster seats.
Wait, the what kind? The kind?
The tallest one I can find.
The tallest.
Just put the cat in the trunk.
Oh, let me look up a picture.
Like, what do you mean by, like, the tallest? Oh, like, you know, like the thickest one that you can...
Find a Bible, or like a textbook.
Oh,
A
yeah.
dictionary?
Dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that is a very good point. That's a good roll. Okay. Yeah, you take a look around to see if there's a big, thick, heavy book, and you find a big-ass dictionary.
I'll carry it with me. Shotgun.
Okay. So, seating arrangement, Leech driving, Citadel in the front seat with the book, and everybody else in the back with the pod.
Works for me.
The trunk.
Yep, basically.
Basically the trunk, yeah.
So everyone, especially Friction, you can get your HP back up because this is considered a long rest.
Hey.
As you had a chair thrown at you.
My cat is now with me.
Siege, can you sit in the lumpy chair? This one hurts my tail.
The lump. What?
This one doesn't. It hurts my tail to sit on it. Can you sit here and I'll sit right there, please?
It's a massage chair. You'll be fine.
Oh, massage chair! I sit on it and slam my ass on it.
Yeah, you
Thank
jump
you.
and like the car, like as you guys are getting in, like the whole car shakes around from the back.
I smirk.
And I'm gonna roll again. Oh, you guys are so lucky. The pod actually sort of jumbles around a little bit, but stays in place as it almost seems like it was about to be slid out from the back onto the concrete, but it stays in.
I just laugh.
You're pretty amused with yourself, aren't you? Crazy.
Pretty funny.
All right.
Freaking nuts. Can't nuts.
Second class of the group already.
Okay.
You make unhappy cat noises in the trunk.
Just everybody make sure you're wearing your seatbelt.
Seatbelts are very important.
What seatbelts?
The one that goes over and just like whoop right over your waist right there.
It was a
Well,
joke.
Are you in the vehicle at least?
Wait, what's that?
In the vehicle at least?
Yeah.
I turn it on and I'm gonna go.
Okay, yeah, so you put the keys into the ignition, turn it, and you guys feel as it just to life, and you begin backing out and head out to your location. Let me...
Whisper praise that he's a good driver.
While we're doing that,
Mhm.
I pop in a CD.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm glad I'm in the back.
It's thousands emo bands.
I'm so glad I'm in the back.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make that 3 times louder.
Oh my god!
Like you, Friction.
Oh.
I turned it up all the way anyway.
Yeah, it's really loud. Because of that... because of that, Leech, roll me a stealth roll with disadvantage, please.
Oh my god.
Hey,
I rolled
Awesome.
12 and 12.
Huh?
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and a 12. What happens?
Oh my god. Okay. Picture this. Picture this.
I didn't add.
Oh, you didn't add?
I didn't add.
Add your deck. Yeah, add your decks.
God damn it. I had it up. Fucker. Yeah. It's 17.
It's a what?
17.
Very good.
Yeah. Crawling in my crawls playing.
So imagine this scene, right? There's a big military like jeep going by with this thing in the back, and yeah, exactly. And it's just everyone is just hearing this really loud fucking emo music. You guys in the back can even hear it, like especially since Friction used thaumaturgy to increase the volume very loudly.
You know what?
I know. Turn this garbage off.
I headbang.
Music.
See, just having a great time.
You aren't driving.
Can I touch the little cassette he put in?
You
Maybe make some
touch
other
it.
noise.
I'll shoot you with my grenade.
Shoot me with your grenade. I'll shoot you with Boomerson.
But we'll be dead.
That's a risk I'm willing to take, and I reach for it.
Oh my god.
We're supposed to be driving.
So Didel, yeah, you pop the ejector and it stops, as the rest of you in the back don't hear it any longer.
Thank God.
Fucking dirty piece of shit.
I roll the window down. Throw it.
Oh.
Hi. Good riddance.
I don't know what
Thank
to say about
you.
that. This is funny.
There's an echo.
Yeah, I think that might be coming from Andrew's side. That's all right. So imagine that. Yeah, it's this
How?
this car going by, and it's just playing the loudest like My Chemical Romance bullshit, and everyone's just turning their head like, what the fuck? And then it just stops. And let me make another roll.
And then you incoherent yelling.
Yeet.
My father.
Citadel, this is what happens when you toss that bad boy out. You don't care about where it's going. It actually, as you throw it out, you're in the countryside, so there's like a bunch of like farmland and such. It accidentally hits the sheep in the head as you toss it by.
Wait, what?
He took the cassette tape of yours and threw it out the window, and it hit a sheep in the head.
Stupid sheep.
That poor sheep.
And it becomes quiet again. For those who,
Luckily for everyone else, I have 2 others.
I know I shoved my hand in the slot. Never again.
What? Why guess music?
I think the sound of a gazelle getting hunted would be much better than that.
I need a translator.
Translator.
Meaning he doesn't like it, would rather the quiet.
Oh.
For those in the back who are kind of just sort of taking in the scenery, roll perception. So Lotus, Siege, Hawk, Friction, and Whisper. Go ahead.
It's a who?
God damn these rolls.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
I'm just gonna say.
yeah. Roll
Mr.
perception.
DM, Mr. DM.
Yes.
Me too?
Yes.
The dice is 10.
It says 10.
The dice says 10. Yep.
Okay, so that means you
Ooh.
have a perception. +3, so 13. Okay.
Right?
10.
10.
10.
Okay. And 9, unnatural 20. Oh god, Hawk, a good thing you have, it's a good thing you
I'm a
have...
sharpshooter.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you are true to your namesake, because everyone else did not see it. The rest of you guys are sort of just enjoying the countryside. It's really beautiful out. It's very overcast as well, too. As the temperature sort of drops down a little bit, it becomes a cool, like, 62, and start to get a little lower as you guys are going by.
It kind of reminds me of home.
Aw. And, but Hawk, you notice something very interesting as you guys are, kind of driving by. You look over to the hill, and, you see a couple of individuals standing up, somewhere, as they seem to be deploying this odd device. You're not quite sure what it is until it starts to zoom upwards, and you notice that it's a drone.
Fuck.
You kind of squint your eyes to see if you can figure it out, and you notice that these are indeed Silver Hand Scouts.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Guys,
Mm.
we've got company.
Wait, we're not supposed to have other people.
I'm gonna point out the drone.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm hearing a big echo right now.
Ooh.
Hang on, Bilge. I think that, or
It's fixed.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, looks like we got a couple of our quote-unquote friends out there. Silverhands looking for our prize. That's the echo again.
Yep.
A machine.
Yeah, it's coming up again. Oh wait. Okay, we're good. Oh, yep, there it is again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear everyone else.
Okay. Are we good? I think we're good.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Uh,
Hawk kind of points out towards the distance, everyone in the back, and you do now see it as you're taking a look past the hill, and you do see a couple of Silver Hand members. They look like to be scouts, as you guys are very familiar with them. And they seem to be deploying drones around the place.
Oh,
I
this
don't
is
have any friends that live out here. I don't know anybody that lives in this neighborhood.
not those kinds of friends, Lotus.
Oh.
The kind we don't want to run into.
Oh,
I'm gonna smash him.
okay.
I'll charge at him.
Easy.
Go for it.
Don't be too hasty. About it.
I scrambled to get out of the car.
Oh.
No!
Sit.
Don't do it!
Siege. Sit.
Do you listen, Siege?
Not even kidding.
Wow.
We don't have any more chairs for you to throw at them. Just no.
You're right. Throw the dictionary.
Sit your ass down.
Can we make that thing in the air go away?
Hawk,
Maybe if we just tell it, just Famushko, go away.
You know, maybe I could take a shot at it.
You are more than welcome to try Hawk. Go ahead.
With silencer, by the way.
Yep, so it won't be making any noise.
Okay. New
So-
things.
So remember the sniper rifle that you have that you've affectionately have called a brain surgeon is a +9 to hit. So go ahead.
+9.
Yep.
So that'd be a straight up D20 plus that.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 19.
Jesus. Like altogether 19. So you rolled like 10.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. So you guys see Hawk kind of get up from his seat, using the pod as leverage as he puts his sniper rifle down on top of it, and he loads a shot into the receiver. Just all he needs is one. As he looks down the scope, and with a quick psh, as barely any sound comes out, you guys look towards the distance and see the drone kind of explode and comes downward in a puff of smoke. And you see that the Silver Hand members sort of jump a little bit as they see that just, for some reason, their drone has just been destroyed in one go, like out of nowhere. And they start looking around to see who or what that
This
was.
first thing they now know we're here.
And everybody's to the back of the truck. Well, the front of the truck.
Yeah, and you take your sniper rifle back and you strap it over your on your back once again, and that is that.
I got to go off.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't run into any more.
All right.
Knock on wood.
I'm not going to
Before I catch up.
empty skull friction.
I mean, you're wood.
Leech, do you listen to your friend Citadel to put the pedal to the metal?
Is he alive?
Um,
I think he died.
It's hard to tell sometimes. He's very quiet.
He is.
Did this fix the echo?
No one is
Yeah.
what quiet whisper.
yeah, I think it did. Well, it's very faint, but I can barely hear it right now. Ian, are you there?
Oh, he died.
Oh no.
No, he's still in chat. He's muted.
Yeah. Oh, he's a BRB. All right. Well, I'll just say for the sake of it, he'll go ahead and floor it a bit. He'll listen to you, Citadel, as he picks up the speed. I'm gonna make a roll here to see if they notice. I'll tell you this. For everyone in the back, as you're aware and you're seeing these the image of the Silver Hand member sort of fade out. Hawk, you especially notice that they do look in your direction as you're going faster.
Oh crap.
But you're not sure if you can't really tell from this distance if they've caught on to anything.
I think we're in the clear now.
And as you guys take the time and just sort of stay in the back for another 45 minutes, as that little thing went, you guys are now at this what looks like to be a hill. Leech kind of pulls over to the side of the road, as there's like nothing around here at all. It's just hills and grass for days here. As you look across and you see that it's actually pretty close to the ocean. You can see it from where you're at, and you look towards the horizon and it's just nothing but sea as far as the eye can see. And on the opposite side of you is just grass and hills as far as you can see. However, there's this one little spot that was put on the coordinates that Citadel had in his device given by Hugo, where it looks like to be a hill that you go around, and there's a door, a big heavy stone door that seems to have this very odd inscriptions around it. It seems very ominous, as a matter of fact. How do you guys want to approach this?
I think we should not approach.
Let's smash it!
Easy.
What was that, Citadel? I did not hear you.
Can any of us read the writing?
Yeah, it's actually in Undercommon, so that would be Leech.
I read it.
Yep. And yeah, you take a look at the you place your hand on the door and you kind of wipe away the dust off of it, and you see in Undercommon, it says in the form of something like abandon all hope who enter.
It says abandon all hope who enter.
Yep.
I'm not making that up. It's just
I don't know what that means, but it means smash through.
Okay.
No, what it means is we're gonna die.
Smash through!
We've said that before, Leech. Leech, we've said that before, and we're still here.
Man. You never know.
I take out my batting ram. Smash through!
Alright, roll a strength check, Siege. Do what your name says.
That was almost a nat 20!
Oh. What's your roll?
Don't you get advantage with the battering ram?
Oh yeah, he does get advantage. Try and see if you do get a nat 20.
No.
Okay.
That was with a what do I add?
Strength check, so plus 4 d20. What you get?
Oh yeah, because I'm on siege mode. I get the demolishing might thing, so it does double damage.
Oh, you're raging?
Yes, I'm raging!
Oh my god. Yeah, you
It's
see,
Bill just cousin.
it really is. Yeah, you see Siege
So
sort of like
23.
Oh my god, yeah, you see him as he gets the battering ram out of the bag, and he just is yelling out "Smash!" as he goes into his siege rage, as you guys have affectionately have known it, and he goes in for one hearty hit with the battering ram, and he breaks the doors open.
Stay there.
And once he does, Siege, you sort of calm down from the high a little bit, and the sense of this interesting smell comes across as an odor comes from the broken doors as the passageway. As you look in, it's absolutely dark, like it's like looking into the abyss. Except if you have dark vision, you can see that
Flashlight.
Yep, you can see that there's actually stairs leading downward, and the smell sort of wafts over you, and it smells of death.
This mission.
Yeah! And then I go to Citadel and punch his face.
Oh my god.
You punched Citadel.
What are you punching me for?
That's for waking me up. I didn't forget.
I'm gonna walk
What?
in.
It wasn't me. How do you know that it was me that did it?
I smelled it.
I didn't wake you up. I was sleeping myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, it could have been friction.
It was
There's been
you
anywhere
all
near 5
along.
of them.
Now go over to friction.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I'm already
I'm going
gone.
inside.
I walked in.
Flashlight.
Okay, yeah. Leech is already heading inside.
I'm gonna follow with flashlight.
I smack her
Very
head.
dark hole
Oh.
of death.
Uh.
Just continue.
Ow!
What did I tell you about hitting girls?
I didn't punch her. I smacked her.
Don't hit her.
That's still hitting.
I'm just gonna pout. How dare you say that?
Yeah. Lotus is just now hissing at you. Siege.
Oh
You would hit
is
poor
not-
little old me?
Girl.
And I just dramatic like sigh.
It is okay. Look, I have a band-aid in my bag here. And look,
Thank you, Mama
has-
Heather.
it has the pretty little hearts.
no!
It has the purple like your hair.
I storm in behind Leech.
Yeah, you go straight down as well too.
This guy's not paying enough for this bullshit.
Let's go into the big scary cavern and make sure that nobody else dies.
As yeah, you guys sort of the rest of you pick up the pace as you grab your things from your bags.
Back. She would die last at least.
You're going all the way. So yeah, no, I'm calling it right here, but I'm setting up the scene. Hang on, all right. So as all the rest of you start to go down in this cavern, you can see that the pitch blackness starts to overtake your vision. Some of you go ahead and put on a flashlight. Some of you already have dark vision, and as you enter down, the smell of decay and death just is very overwhelming. But you've done stuff like this before as a group. You've all have faced many different impossible odds, so this is just another day on the job as the rest of you are kind of pushing this large pod,
This is undead.
and it's
Skellies.
making the area around you much colder, but you're pushing it and it's sort of descending down into the depths, and the only thing you guys can really think of is what awaits you at these depths, and of course how much you're going to get paid. But we'll find out when we get to that part, and that'll be the end of our pre-session for conflicting interest. So
Whisper. Go. Meow and complain.
So yeah, that's the beginning of your mission. So who knows what you guys will be looking at in terms of enemies and all manner of things.
Oh wow, what a fucking team I walk into.
Yeah.
I'm half not looking forward to what we might find down here. I swear to God, if it's a cube, I'm going to throw something at someone.
A cube.
You can just dodge the cube. I don't think it
Okay. No, there's a particular cube that you don't stand and fight.
And and real quick, Siege, before you guys are descending down to the depths, she uses Mage Hand to smack you upside the head. And that's where we're ending it.
Wait, who?
You got smacked in the back of the head by Friction, but she used Mage Hand to do it.
Oh, I don't feel it. That was wimping.
Wonderful. I had to double your efforts there, Friction. But anyways.
Make it explosive next time.
Oh god.
Maybe I'll feel it.
Yeah, so I hope you guys are looking forward to the rest of this little thing. Tell me, should we start continuing with the rest of this the next session, or should we continue with Arc 5?
I'm actually conflicted. I don't know.
I am, conflict.
What
Personally, Arc 5
Those
for
you-
me.
Okay.
We could
Arc 5, yeah.
We could finish
Yeah.
up the main story and then come back to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So next week, guys, we'll continue on with The Longest Hour, Part 3. And once that is over, Conflicting Interests shall officially begin. So, hope you guys are looking forward to it. Gives me time to make the rest of these character portraits. Cause,
terrible Khajiit accent.
yeah.
You're not a Khajiit. But you're close, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah, so I hope you guys, because I really enjoyed that. I can see that you're really getting into your characters very well. It was great. And you'll have a much better opportunity once The Longest Hour is completed. And it's going to be really fun, I promise.
That felt satisfying.
All right, so
And-
that'll be the end of us for tonight. Everyone, get some good rest. Be ready for next week as, let's see, Loop 3 will begin back all the way in Seattle.
Oh boy.
Well, technically Stellport. It's another city.
Not looking forward to it.
Time to go to the Fisher's Market.
Yep. Alright, guys, have a good night, and we will catch you all a little later. Next week.
Good
Alright.
night.
Good night.
Lasagna.